Yo, what's going on YouTube? Dr. V here today, and welcome to our quarterfinal matchup for the PMC. We are up against D-Pad Gamer and the Orlando City Superiors for a little bit of personal redemption here. So, yeah, if you watched our last match against him, you would have seen that he did in fact 6-0 us, which is not something that anyone wants to happen ever, and not an opponent that you want to face going forward into a match. But let's go over his team really quick. Let me pull that up. So we know he has the Megalopony, Jirachi, Manaphy. He has the Coughing that we traded, or Wheezing that we traded him. He has. My computer's taking forever. I apologize. Okay, he has Fletchender, Florges, Umbreon, Rotom Heat, Tyrantrum, Mismagius, and Sandslash available to him as well. So definitely a threatening team for sure. Has a couple weaknesses here and there, but nothing too major. The ground weakness is nice, just because I do have Landorus there. That's a pretty good ground type to have. But yeah. So starting off this week, we have Darth Revan the Weavile going with Life Orb, Pressure. I'm going with Retaliate, Icicle Crash, Knockoff, and Brick Break. So, yeah, Retaliate with Life Orb does just enough to get a little bit extra damage off. I might switch that. I'm not 100% sure if it's what I want to keep, but for now it seemed like a really decent move to bring. And next up we have Icicle Crash, obviously, Knockoff, Standard as well, and Brick Break. I'm just mostly going for damage here. Power Punch would be nice, but it's a lot weaker than Brick Break is, so I'm going to stick with Brick Break just so I can get the extra bit of damage off. Next up, we have Darth Tenebrous, Cofragigus. So I'm going with Psychic, Haze, Will-O-Wisp, and Hex. Hex would be a base 130 if I have a Willow off on him, so can be a pretty strong move here. Then I am going with Psychic just in case that Wheezing comes along again. This thing will, I don't remember if it kills it in 1 or in 2, but it's not more than 2 hits to take out that Wheezing. So, yeah, hopefully we can work with this thing a little bit better. And Haze is there. If he wants to set up, all over, that's fine. He can go right ahead, and I'll just let him waste his PP doing these things, and then I'll just Haze away. So I should be able to take a hit. Bold Nature, so increased defense with 252 in defense, 84 in special attack, and 172 in HP. So special hits will hurt a little bit, but we can take some stuff on both sides now. Alright. Next up, we have Darth Maul Terrakion. So I am actually scarfing him again. Scarf Terrakion really does the most out of anything, so yeah. Even if he manages to burn this or something, 2 close combats will still take out a Megalopony, and it can hit anything except, or it can live it, just anything about it except for a high jump kick. A high jump kick will take this thing out, but we're not wanting that to happen, so yeah. Close Combat, X-Scissor, Stone Edge, and Iron Head. I feel like this has a decent amount of moves just so that it can provide coverage for the majority of his team. And it can hopefully this will work out good for us. Next up, we have Darth Zana the Regice. With the leftovers, I'm going with Protect, Ancient Power, Frost Breath, and Thunder. Um, Never know when that ancient power boost might come in handy or when you'll get it, but Frost Breath, love that move. Critical hit all the time, so doesn't matter if you set up combines, doesn't matter if you set up whatever, it'll still hit for the exact same amount of damage every time. Then Thunder, that's there just so I can take out that Manaphy. If it doesn't have, if it's not a pluses for anything, I should be able to take it out in one hit. Especially since I don't see it really being a especially defensive Manaphy, since my offensive threats are much more of an issue here. But yeah, hopefully this thing can put in some work this week. Next up, we have Darth Bane, our Landorus. So I'm actually scarfing him as well, surprisingly. I don't know why. I decided to, but I am gonna scarf him this time around. I just feel that leading off with him and getting off some attack just to, just to either get some damage off, or I can even switch out if I need to. I really wanted to put U-turn on this week, but I just don't see it being as good as having the rest of these attacks on there. But I'm going with Earth Power, Knockoff, Sludge Wave, and Rock Slide. So yeah, this is definitely something that is a little risky on my part, but again, last time he did manage to 6-0 us, and I don't want that to happen again. So I'm going with a hasty nature, 248 in speed, 252 in attack, and 8 in special attack. With the speed and boost or speed investment, I mean, it will let us outspeed anything on his team, even if he has something that's scarfed. So yeah. And then last but not least, we have Darth Cognis, our Mega Blastoise. Going Scald, Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, and Flash Cannon. Really, it's just more of an offensive threat. Like this week, if you can't tell, my team, I'm not worried about hazards. I'm fully expecting to go in, put in one Mon, wear down his Mon, let my Mon faint, bring in something else and kill it. That type of situation. Basically, I want to wear down his team to the point where one of my sweepers can just come in and take the game. So we'll see how that works out for us. Hopefully we can walk out with a win and set up a match against either Verd and the Tampa Bay Frogadiers or Kingdra and the Kansas City Kingdras. Alright guys, see you guys during the battle. Later.